Well, hey everybody. Today I have a huge bag of trash and we're going to take a trip through my empties. I've had these for probably the last 6 months to a year. I want to get rid of this bag, and so today's going to be a reaction video to what I used and what I thought about it. So let's get started. This CeraVe moisturizing cream, best cream ever. The thing I like about this is it's awesome for dry skin, but you can put this on with wet skin. So I like to keep this in my shower and put this on after I've showered, and I don't even really have to wipe off the water from my skin. And I put this on and it seals everything in, and it's fragrance free, which is really nice too. So I would definitely highly recommend that for people with dry skin. Next item is this Bioderma Sensibio water. This is a nice makeup removing solution. I didn't really use it for that. I used it more for just putting some moisture on my skin in the morning before I started applying my serums and my moisturizer and my sunscreen. And it just restores the moisture in my skin so that everything absorbs better. So I would definitely repurchase this. Right now I'm trying a different product, which I like just as well, and it's more convenient. I'm using CeraVe's micellar water. So same thing. But that was my first foray into micellar water. So let's see what's next. This is my CeraVe Hydrating Facial Cleanser. This, I have normal to dry skin, and I really like this because it adds moisture to my skin when I'm washing my face. It's very creamy, it feels good going on, it's fragrance free, and I will continue to purchase this. This is the only face wash that I use. This I will not repurchase. I bought this in April last year when Carlo and I went to New York City, went to Barney's, and I told a woman at the makeup counter that I was using a face cloth to gently exfoliate my face. And she said, oh, no, you gotta stop doing that. So she recommended this, which I used. It's Revive Exfoliating Cleanser Soft Polishing Cream. Meh. I didn't really love the feeling of it on my skin, but it did exfoliate, but I didn't love it enough to buy it again. It's expensive too. Then this is my nighttime moisturizer, Olay Regenerist. This is what I use most of the time. This is Olay Regenerist Night Moisturizing Recovery Cream. It's fragrance free. This feels really good on my skin at night. It's the last thing that I put on my skin before I go to bed. And it's got a lot of good ingredients that I can't even tell you about that help to renew my skin during the night. And I really like how this feels on my face. This is it's called Buffet by The Ordinary, and I thought I would use this as a serum. It's a buffet with copper peptides. I've heard a lot about how important copper peptides are. I think copper peptides are an antioxidant that help your skin deal with free radicals. So if you think about you cut an apple in half and you put nothing on half of the apple goes brown because of the air, and then the other half, if you put on copper peptides or vitamin C or some other antioxidant, it stays clear. So think of it that way for your skin. This was okay. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people love it. It's sort of like a one-step process, but I probably won't purchase it again. I like what I put on my face right now. I don't need a buffet. This is something that I saw a YouTuber, Allie Glines, talk about, Burt's Bees Tinted Lip Balm. I liked it, but I really like more substance on my lips. I like to feel a little bit more creaminess on my lips, and I don't like just a tint of it. I like a lot of tint. And so I won't repurchase this again, but this is probably really good for people that like moisture on their lips and just a little hint of tint. That's not me. Here's another CeraVe moisturizing cream. There's probably going to be another one in there. It shows you how much I love it. Then this I tried. This is CeraVe Baby Wash and Shampoo. I really did like this. The reason I bought this was because at one point when my skin was getting used to the tretinoin, I was having a lot of reactions to products I was putting on my face. It would sting and burn. So I was trying to find a face wash that wouldn't sting and burn, and even the regular CeraVe moisturizing face wash that I used was stinging, but this did not sting. And so that's why I liked it. This would be awesome for babies. It's got a lot of ceramides in it, vitamins, it's fragrance free. It's really good for your skin, but I really prefer to use the adult version of this. So I probably won't repurchase this again unless I have another problem with my skin being too sensitive and stinging or burning. I would get this again if that happened. Let's see. Okay, this is my favorite facial moisturizing lotion, CeraVe. This is the PM, and I don't just put this on in the PM. Mostly what I do is I use this in the morning, and it's got a lot of good stuff in it, a lot of ceramides in it. It's very lightweight. It's got niacinamide in it, which is really good for your skin. And I don't like the AM product. That falls up on my face, and I really don't like it. It's very hard to spread. So I use this, and then of course I put sunscreen on in the morning. It's my last step in my skincare. But I also use this at night in the summertime because it's a little lightweight moisturizer. Otherwise I'm using the Olay Regenerist. This is Avène's Retinol 0.1 cream. I like this. This is because my neck and my chest can't tolerate prescription tretinoin. So I use this on my chest right now, and I'm hoping to be able to use it on my neck. I'm working my way up to that. But this has retinol in it. So the thing I like about this is if you use an over-the-counter retinol product, and it's spelled R-E-T-I-N-O-L, it takes your skin 2 steps to convert that into the same thing that I get when I use prescription strength tretinoin. But this product has retinol in it, R-E-T-I-N-A-L, and that is actually only requiring a 1-step conversion into retinoic acid, which is what tretinoin is. So it takes your skin less work to convert it over. So I really like to use this if I can't actually use tretinoin on my neck and my chest, which I can't because your neck and your chest are very thin-skinned and too delicate for me to use tretinoin. Maybe someday I will, but I really like this product. So I would buy that again. And I'm sure I have in this empty the other version of this, which is the 0.05 version. That's the one that I'm using on my neck, but this one I use on my chest. This is a hydrogen peroxide. How do I use this? So I clean my my night guard with this. So I use this and some water, and I let it soak once a week, and that's how I clean that. My dentist recommended that. That's how I use this. Hydrogen peroxide. Alright, so here's another cream that I really liked a lot, and I have repurchased this. It's Skin Fix Barrier Plus, and this is a lipid peptide cream, and This offers deep hydration, deep moisture for normal to dry and sensitive skin. It's fragrance free. I don't put anything that's got fragrance on my face. But I really loved how this felt, and I have repurchased this again, and I would repurchase this again. I probably look for it on sale. You can get this at Sephora. So this has got a lot of good stuff in it, which I can't see because I don't have my glasses on, but I would absolutely repurchase. This is Johnson's Baby Shampoo. How I was using this was to clean my makeup brushes, but I've since found a simpler way to do that, so I won't repurchase this again. But this is gentle if you do want to use this to clean your makeup brushes. This is really a good cleaner, but I choose to do it in a little more simpler way now. So won't be buying that again. This is my favorite deodorant. This is Dove's Advanced Care Invisible. And I really like this one. It's Sheer Cool 48 hours. I love the Sheer Cool. Love how it smells. Love how it feels. And I don't stink. So good. I will repurchase that and have repurchased that. Alright, so we're going to change the angle here a little bit. My battery ran out. So I've got it plugged in and we're going to continue. So these are eye drops that I used. This is called Refresh Repair. But I think I bought the wrong one, but I did use it up. This just helps. Is this the same one? No, actually this is the one that I use. This helps to keep my eyes from getting dry. I do wear contacts, so this works really well with contacts. And how do I use this? So I put drops at night so that my eyes are moisturized when I go to bed. And then in the morning, I put them in before I put my contacts in. And it just helps to loosen up any secretions that might have built up over the night and makes it easier to remove. That sounds gross, I know, but I don't know if it's aging that makes you get more secretions or what it is, but I do like this product and I would repurchase. This is Milk's product called Vegan Milk Moisturizer. I didn't love this. Everybody seems to love this, but I used it up because I bought it on sale at Sephora. It's expensive. I think it's $50. But I didn't like how it applied. It was very thick and it didn't apply really smoothly. The drugstore version that I use, the Olay Regenerist, is perfectly fine. And then the Skin Fix that I talked about earlier is fine, but no, I won't buy that again. Let's see, what else? Oh, this is my large bottle of Timeless Coenzyme Q10 Serum. This is a product that I use in the morning. It's the first thing I put on my face because I'm not using vitamin C right now. I'm trying to get used to using tretinoin every night first. But I do use this, and this has Matrixyl 3000 in it, and coenzyme Q10, and hyaluronic acid, and vitamin C. And so I really like this. It helps to give my skin immediate moisture after I wash my face. And it just feels so good going on, and it's just part of my skincare regime, which I will continue. Love it and will repurchase. This, again, CeraVe PM. Okay, another bottle of that. Here is the retinol 0.05% I talked about earlier. I put this on my neck. Converts to retinoic acid in one step. And I can really see, I really like how my skin looks. It's very, very smooth. I've been to a facial, an esthetician, and she tells me how great my skin looks. So something must be working, and I really think this is attributing to it. This is Amlactin Foot Repair. This is nice, I like that. This is good. I used this winter. Carlo uses it too. The thing that I like about this, it says it smooths rough, dry feet. It's fragrance free, of course. But the thing this has in it is it has an exfoliating property that just helps to loosen up any dead skin that might be on your feet. And I like this, but I have another product that's easier to use because it has a pump on it that's also got an alpha hydroxy acid in it that does a similar thing. So I probably wouldn't repurchase that. If I can get a pump versus this, I will go for that every time, because this is annoying to have to open this up and squeeze it out. And especially if you've got cream on your hands, it's hard to do that. This is what I use for my contact lens solution. This is actually a Walmart product, so I use that up. I just use whatever's on sale. Well, Walmart or Boston. If Boston's on sale, I use that. Okay, so this is called Lumify, and this is not a prescription. You can use this to brighten up the whites of your eyes. So I do use this, and it does work. I always put this in 10 minutes before I put my contacts in, and as I've gotten older, I've noticed that I have more redness in my eyes, and also now that I'm on anticoagulant therapy, some of the blood vessels pop, and so this takes care of that for me. This is a smaller bottle of the coenzyme Q10. Probably won't repurchase the larger bottles. I just prefer the smaller bottles. Love this. Get it from Timeless. Let's see. Okay, this is the Pro Brow Trim and Shape Ardell from Ardell. I think I bought this at TJ Maxx. The thing I like about these is they're little razors. They're smaller than this. I don't love this. They're half the size, and I might find some in here as we go along, but they're half the size of this, which I really like because once a week I'll just go in and I'll trim my eyebrows and just kind of, I pluck my brows, but then I take the razor and I pull my brows taut, and I just try to catch any hairs on the surface that maybe I didn't catch with my eyebrow tweezers. This product is called Tinkle. That's this. And I got this because I saw a lot of people saying it was really good. And it's bigger than the eyebrow one is. And this is good for right here. Yep, get a mustache. Got one. Trying to take care of it. Don't want to be one of those old ladies that gets the white hair and it grows long and no one tells them. No, I'm going to shave as long as I can possibly do it. So I probably won't repurchase this. I just use the eyebrow one to take care of it. Alright, so let's see what else we got in here. We've got sunscreen. Oh, I got a lot of sunscreen. I did like this and I have repurchased this. This is the Broad Spectrum SPF. Well, actually, I did not repurchase this one. This is the untinted version. I'm not going to repurchase this. I'm doing the tinted version because it's got, I think, SPF 46 in it. This is SPF 45. This was fine. I wouldn't wear this alone, though, because it's pretty shiny. And it's a chemical combination, zinc oxide and a chemical sunscreen. And I found on my skin, it does not tolerate chemical anything on my skin. I can put it on once in the morning and then put makeup on over it. But if I don't wear makeup and I'm reapplying sunscreen every day, you know, like every 2 hours, my skin screams at me. It does not like either the octinoxate or the octocrylene, either one of those. I cannot put that on my face over and over again. Once a day, yes. So this would be good for people who want to put it, for me, I'll speak for myself. It would be good for me to use this product, the untinted version, if I only put it on once and I don't want to change the color of the makeup that I'm putting on. So if I put this on and then makeup, it's fine, but I cannot reapply this during the day. I'm trying to find another product that is a mineral only that has no tint that I can wear with makeup so that it doesn't change the color of my makeup. I haven't quite perfected that yet. But this would be good for most people, but just not for me. I used up this Pillow Plump from, I can't remember who makes this. Oh, it's escaping me. Let me look in my drawer. Hang on. Got so many of these. Well, it's made by Sexy Mother Pucker. And I guess maybe it's just called Pillow Plump. Anyway, I liked it. I do like it. I like how it makes my lips feel. It makes my lips feel all tingly and big. And I like that feeling. And so how do I use this? Two ways. Sometimes I'll put it on in the morning before I put my makeup on, just to give my lips an opportunity to be moisturized, number one, and to plump them up before I put my lipstick on. So whether it really plumps them up, I don't know, but I feel like they are. So I have many packages of this Pillow Plump in my makeup drawer, so I've definitely repurchased it and would repurchase it again. Here's another one of the Olay Night Recovery Cream. That shows you how much I love it. And this is the M-Lactin Rapid Relief Lotion. It's a restoring lotion with ceramides. Gives you 24-hour relief from dryness. Restores rough, flaky, dry skin. This was fine, but I have another product I'm using instead, so I probably won't repurchase that. And then we've got this, which is, oh, Night Lip Serum. I love this. This is the from Fit Glow Beauty Night Lip Serum. This is what it looks like. This feels so nice going on my lips, and it's not super sticky, and it smells good, and I just love how this feels on my lips. I will repurchase this when it runs out. I do use another product called Aquaphor Immediate Relief Lip Repair. I love this just as well. This is very inexpensive, and this feels good on my lips too. But I like how this one smells, so I will repurchase that. All right, this I bought at the time, again, that I was having problems with sensitivity on my face. This is Neutrogena Hydro Boost Gentle Cleansing Lotion. This works. This does not sting your face if you have sensitive skin, or it didn't sting mine. And this is what I would use as the second step of my double cleanse at night to take my makeup off. Would I repurchase this again? No, because I don't need to right now. I am really doing well with the CeraVe moisturizing lotion to remove my makeup. So probably won't repurchase this. I do have another product that I use that if I had to, it's Vanny Cream cleanser. That's less expensive, and I would use that instead. Okay, this is a controversial product. This is called Advanced Snail 92 All-in-One Cream by CosRx. I got this because I heard that this was really good for your skin, and I believe it is. But what I didn't like about it, and I put this on at night, what I don't like about it is I don't like dipping my finger into it, because it comes out all stringy and it's kind of snotty, and I could see how that could really turn somebody off. It didn't turn me off because that doesn't bother me, but I just generally don't love dipping my fingers in products. I tried using a little spatula, but I just didn't, it was too much work, so I won't be repurchasing that. I have another product that I use by CosRx that actually comes out of a pump that I use in the morning, and I might repurchase that. Here's another of the Skin Fix Barrier. Love that, would repurchase. This is, okay, sunscreen. CeraVe Hydrating Sunscreen, SPF 30, Face Sheer Tint. So, number one, I really prefer to use a 50 SPF on my face. So that's one thing. But the other thing is this tint is not right for me. It's too dark and this is too shiny. And reapplying it over and over again, it didn't make me look good, I didn't think. So too shiny, too dark, won't repurchase, and it's SPF 30. So I know this works for a lot of people with skin color that's not as light as mine. This is a sunscreen that I will definitely not repurchase again, although I love the smell. I used it all up because I bought it. It's called Think Baby, Safer Products for Healthier Babies. And I think this probably really is good for babies. It's SPF 50. It has a lot of wonderful ingredients in it, and I would definitely use this on a baby. But it does not spread easily and does not blend well. And on a baby, all that white stuff looks good, but not on me. And even with makeup, it just sits on top of your skin and doesn't really absorb. So I could not make this work. The way I ended up using this was I would put it on the back of my hands just to use it up. So too greasy, didn't like it. Love how it smells though. This one is Empties UV Elements Broad Spectrum SPF 44. I've had a love-hate relationship with this one. The tint is too dark, which is why I thought I'm never going to buy this again. I've tried it twice, and I've gone to the SPF 41 version, UV Physical, but that one's too light. But recently I've had a change of heart because I do like the Ulta MD products, and I only want to use the ones that have minerals in them. This one I like because it's got a moisturizing element to it. It's got hyaluronic acid and it's water resistant. So those are all really good, and it's SPF 44. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use it, but I'm going to combine it with a lighter tint sunscreen so that I can get it to be a closer color to my skin. So I have repurchased this. I have others that I'm using up first. So this sunscreen is by Clear, C-L-E-U-R-E, Daily Face and Body, so you can use it on your face or your body, SPF 40. This is a mineral sunscreen, only water resistant. I remember this one. I think this one's too shiny. So I guess this one would be okay if you were going to apply makeup over it, but to reapply it over and over throughout the day, too shiny for me, won't repurchase. Oh, Australian Gold. This was my first tinted face sunscreen. Really, really loved it. SPF 50. They've since reformulated it. They've made it into 3 different tints depending on your skin tone, which is really good for people with dark skin because this would be too light for people with dark skin. But, and I love how this feels and smells. However, I don't feel like this has enough zinc oxide in it for me. I really prefer to have a zinc oxide that has at least 10% in it, or sunscreen with 10% zinc oxide. This one has 4%, and it has titanium dioxide. So I've read some things on the Environmental Working Group that thinks that maybe the claims about the UVA protection are not accurate. So now UVA protection is really more important to me than UVB protection because I'm not really out in the sun very much, but I am exposed to UVA, and those are the aging rays. So unfortunately, I won't be purchasing this again unless they increase their level of zinc oxide. This is Cott's Face Prime and Protect Tinted SPF 40 Sheer Matte. I wanted to try this because it was an SPF 40. It was tinted, all mineral, PA+++, which is really good. In the United States, we don't have a rating factor for UVA rays. Only not in the United States do they have that. And so I wanted to try this, but I didn't like how this made my face feel this really truly is probably a primer. So you can use it as a primer once a day and then put your makeup on, but I wouldn't reapply this over and over again. I didn't like how it made my skin feel. Another one of UV Elements Broad Spectrum SPF 44 from MD. CeraVe Face Moisturizing Lotion. Let's see what else. Oh, we got another sunscreen here. This is Supergoop's Smooth and Poreless 100% Mineral Matte Screen SPF 40. I bought this because of the matte quality to it. They have other products that are a little more glowy and dewy, but I did not like how it goes on like mousse on your face and it doesn't dry down. So I felt like every time I touched my face, I would be rubbing it off. And also it says this is a universal tint. I think this was a little too dark for me, so I will not be repurchasing that. This is a product that is either a Japanese or a Korean skincare sunscreen, and they have a lot more advanced products in their sunscreens. So there's a lot of talk about how good these are compared to the American sunscreens. So this is called UV Super Moisture Milk, and it says SPF 50, and it's PA++++++, so it's 4 pluses, which is awesome for UVA protection. It's very, very lightweight and milky when it comes out, which I don't love. I like a little more consistency. But the thing I don't like is nowhere can you actually find how much zinc oxide is in this. So I just don't feel comfortable using a sunscreen that I don't absolutely know what's in it. And the Korean and Japanese brands are not that free with their information regarding that. But the bottle does say SPF 50+++++, but I just don't trust it. Won't repurchase. So these two products I got also. These are Korean brand sunscreens. One is the Comfy Water Sunblock SPF 50 PA 4 pluses. This is an all mineral sunscreen, I believe. And this goes on really, really smoothly. It's a 70% water-based product, so it doesn't leave any white cast. This one is similar. It has no fragrance in it. This doesn't have any fragrance in it either, but this one has some chemical filters in it that we don't have here in the United States. But again, the same reason I won't be repurchasing this, because I cannot absolutely verify the percentages of anything that's in it. Plus, there's some controversy about whether or not this actually does give you the broad spectrum protection from UVA and UVB. It's thought that there's not enough of the chemical filters in here to screen out filters for all of the UVA rays. So I just don't want to take a chance, so won't be repurchasing those. Oh, here's another sunscreen. This is Ulta MD UV Daily. This is broad spectrum SPF 40. It's sheer and lightweight. It's got hyaluronic acid in it. But this, again, this has octinoxate in it and zinc oxide, and the octinoxate does not work on my skin. Won't repurchase. I love this product though, I have to say. This is CeraVe's Ultralight Moisturizing Lotion. This is for normal to oily skin, and I really have normal to dry skin, but I find that I can use this. I have it on today on my neck and my chest. It does look a little bit luminous, I have to say. However, this has 3 essential ceramides and hyaluronic acid in it. It comes out clear, which I like. I probably wouldn't reapply this again because it does have octinoxate in it and octocrat. This is an all-chemical sunscreen actually, so that I would not use this on my face, but my neck, chest, and hands I would. And I like that it doesn't leave a white cast, and I like all of the other ingredients in it, which are really, really good skin-loving ingredients. So I have repurchased this again. This sunscreen is by Coats, and this is a face moisture lightly tinted, SPF 35. It's a mineral only. So a couple things. I like the fact that it's tinted. The tint is fine, I think, but I did not like how it felt going on. Plus, I think, oh, and the zinc oxide, there's a lot of zinc oxide in here. It's in the high teens. I feel like it says 16 or 18%. But again, because it's only 35, I won't be repurchasing it. I really like getting closer to 50. This one is by Biossance. This is the Squalene and Zinc Sheer Mineral Sunscreen, SPF 30. Again, too low for me, SPF 30. This has a lot of zinc oxide in it, which I can't read. And I'm not going to get my magnifying glass out. I think it says 14%, so that's a good thing. But this would be fine underneath makeup, but it's too shiny on me. Other people I've seen wear this, it doesn't look shiny, but on me it's shiny. So I would only wear this if I had makeup on, but again, the SPF 30 won't repurchase. Not worth it. This one is Suntegrity. It's been so long since I've used it. 5-in-1 Natural Moisturizing Face Sunscreen, Broad Spectrum SPF 30. So guess what? I won't be repurchasing that. I think the tint wasn't that great. I wasn't overly impressed with it, but I did use it up. So, won't repurchase SPF 30. This is Supergoop's Lip Screen SPF 50. It's a chemical lip screen. This I used up, but I won't repurchase it. I don't like how messy it gets. Pulling this out over and over and over again, and it also dried out my lips. That's the thing about chemical sunscreens, is they can be very drying, so I won't be buying that again. More Amlactin Foot Therapy. This is Color Science 3-in-1 Under Eye, Total Eye 3-in-1 Renewal Therapy, SPF 35. I do like this. It's PA+++. So how do I use this? So in the morning, I put on my face sunscreen, and then I will dot this underneath my eyes because the face sunscreen is too strong for my eye area. So I will dot this under my eye, and any excess that I have left over, I'll put it on my eyebrows. What I do like about this is it gives a brightening effect to my under eye, which can be a little bit dark. I don't have tremendous color problems underneath my eye, but most people do have like the purplish colors underneath their eyes, and I do have that, but not too bad. But I really like how this brightens my eye, and it's a sunscreen, so it does two things. It's a good primer too for your makeup on your eyelids, so I like that. We'll repurchase. Here's the third and last bottle of Olay's Night Recovery Cream, and then I used this up. This is MAC's Pro Longwear Nourishing Waterproof Foundation. I have this as NC25. This was one of the first makeup products that I purchased before I knew anything. And what I didn't know was after a period of time, I was having a hard time kind of getting this on my skin and getting it to apply evenly and spread. And when I went to the MAC counter, they told me that this was really only good for about 6 months. And I think it's because it's waterproof. So that was kind of a turn off, and I didn't love it enough. I don't need waterproof foundation, so I won't be repurchasing that again, but it's kind of nice to know what color I am in the MAC products. I'm an NC25. So yeah, won't be buying that again. And let's see, I guess I must have, oh no, this is NC30. So I was doubting whether I was an NC25, so I bought an NC30, and then I would mix the two. But again, it didn't spread very easily after 6 months, so it doesn't last long. You have to not use any other foundation except this one, and I don't have that situation. I have many foundations that I use. And this is another product from Pillow Plump, and this is Sexy Mother Pucker in a different color, like this. Have repurchased. This is Fit Glow Beauty Lip Color Serum. So that's a different product. So this has got some color to it, and I do like how this feels on my lips. Would repurchase. This is that smaller version of the eyebrow razor that I told you about. I would repurchase and have repurchased. We're almost done. I have 3 things left in my trash. So this is Urban Decay's 24/7 Glide On Lip Pencil. This is their version of a lip primer. I don't think I'm going to repurchase this again. It's a pencil. You have to sharpen it. It's a little bit waxy, which is supposed to be. You put this on your lips and let it sit for 30 seconds, and it's supposed to help your lipstick adhere, which I have another product that I prefer by MAC. It's MAC Prep and Prime, and it's like an actual lipstick that you can put on. I don't like using a pencil on my lips to prime my lips. Won't buy it again. And then this is a, this I really liked a lot. This is, I think it's made by L'Oreal. It's called Exaggerate. No, it's not L'Oreal, it's Rimmel. And this is called Exaggerate Full Color Lip Liner. It's waterproof. It comes with a slanted edge. And I really like this a lot because it does not drag my lips when I'm trying to put my lip liner on. And this is in Epic 045, that's the color. And I might repurchase this again. I guess the slanted part of it I'm not in love with. And I have other drugstore lip liner products that feel the same going on. I can draw on my lip line much easier that are not slanted. So I prefer not slanted. So I don't know. I love the color. I don't think I will buy it again. This is a sample of the UV facial that I used, SPF 30. Won't buy it because it's got octinoxate in it. And then the last thing in my trash, yay, I emptied my bag, is my favorite eyebrow pencil. It's by Benefit, Precisely My Brow. And this one is in shade 4. And this was fine in terms of color, and I could still use a shade 4 now even, because my eyebrows are still pretty dark. But I'm preferring to go to a lighter version of this, so I think I'm using 3 now, which is a soft brown. And I really like this because it's got a spoolie on one end, and then it's got a pointed tip on this end, so you can just apply it lightly and feather it in, and then comb it through with the spoolie. And I just really, really like this product, and I would repurchase. So it was a long video. So that's the trip through my trash, and I hope that you enjoyed this, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.